in studio today, Julian Edelman, who may not have made the age cutoff based on his draft profile picture.
That's what you like to call a late bloomer, boys and girls.
What would you tell this gentleman right here if you could go back and give him some advice, knowing what you now know?
I would just say, be who you are. You know, that's what got me to where I'm at. So just keep on rolling on that roller coaster. There's going to be ups and downs, but just keep on fighting. Got to believe.
And don't worry, you'll be able to grow a beard soon?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, it's nuts.
Did it bother you that you weren't invited to the Combine?
I took it personal. You know, I think any competitor would do that. You know, I felt like I had good numbers in college for a mobile guy to have an invitation to go and showcase some of my talents. But, you know, hey, it didn't happen, and, you know, everything happens for a reason, I guess.
So how were you able to find your way onto the Patriots roster?
It's crazy. So the whole not going to a combine thing, you have your pro day. And so at your pro day you go, and there's a bunch of scouts there. And after the pro days, you get worked out by teams. So that was during the time of the Wildcats. So I was a mobile quarterback. That was just a huge hit in the league. So it was a fad. So I was getting, my draft stock kind of went up for it. And teams were kind of interested to see if I could potentially play that position and put me on special teams and stuff like that. So I would get worked out by teams, Pittsburgh, Miami, Chicago, and then New England came and they sent the running backs coach, Ivan Fears. And so he had me do a bunch of series of drills, and he goes, hey, you can catch the ball pretty well. So then they sent out another coach, Coach Scotty O'Brien, and he wanted to see if I could catch punts. This was a different time. Usually a team works you out once. They worked me out twice. So then I had to catch punts and do stuff with him, and he made me do receiver drills because he wanted to see if I could run routes. And so after that, you have a process of where you go on team visits, and you visit, you know, the general manager, and you see the upper division, and they show you the facilities and this and that. And I went on probably 3 or 4 of those, and New England didn't bring me in. And so the whole time during draft day, I'm like, well, they didn't like me, I guess, because they didn't bring me in for a visit. I didn't know how it went. And, you know, I'm sitting here and I'm watching Miami because Miami brought me in for a visit, and I thought that would be kind of a cool place to go. And, you know, they ended up getting Pat White, and I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden my agent hits me up in like the 6th, 7th round. And we had like 10 teams call for me to be a priority free agent. And so we were thinking of signing with Green Bay if that happened. So I was going to sign with Green Bay. We thought it would be the best interest for me to make the team. And then my agent said, but don't worry. New England just traded a pick. Who knows? And my agent's like this little Zen master, Don. And he goes, who knows? They could pick you up. I'm not saying anything. I don't know anything, but who knows? And so like 20 minutes later, I get a call from Bill Belichick saying...
He was the one on the phone.
It started off with this guy, Bears. If you know New England, he's like this do-it-all. So Bears, shout out to you, Bears. And then Bill comes on the phone. He goes, yeah, we don't know what you're going to play, but you can play football, so see you in camp.